The sands whisper of a journey across time.
I'm Joshua, and this is the year of the camel on an FM podcasts.
The sound of Arabia.
In the vast expanses of the Saudi Arabian desert, as the sun dips below the horizon and casts elongated shadows across the dunes, a timeless relationship endures. Here, a camel stands not merely as an animal, but as a companion and a partner woven into the fabric of the nation's history. For centuries, Saudi communities have relied on camels for more than just transport or labor. They have looked to them as steadfast allies that made life possible in one of the world's most challenging environments. This fact is well documented in the works such as the H.R.P. Dickinson's The Arab of the Desert, where historical accounts emphasize the camel's integral role in shaping the social and economic landscape of the Arabian Peninsula. Within Saudi Arabia's Bedouin traditions, the camel symbolizes resilience, loyalty, and captivity to thrive under punishing conditions. Its ability to endure extreme heat, scarce water, and shifting sands mirrors the struggles and triumphs of the people who have long inhabited this territory. As detailed by the Food and Agriculture Organization, camels evolved with specialized physiological features, allowing them to withstand the desert's hardships and thereby form an unbreakable bond with their human counterparts. Prior to the nation's rapid modernization, Saudi Arabian life often revolved around nomadic patterns. Families moved with the seasons, seeking pastures and wells, while camels carried goods along ancient trade routes. According to the studies of Saad al-Suwayyan, oral literature and tribal histories emphasize how camel caravans connected distant communities, spread cultural traditions, and ensured economic exchange. Without camels, many of these journeys would have been impossible, and entire lineages owe their survival to this human-animal alliance. Though modern highways, automobiles, and infrastructure have transformed the Saudi landscape, the cultural reverence for camels endures. Take, for instance, the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival held annually near Riyadh exemplifies this legacy. This is an event for breeders to present their finest camels, tracing their bloodlines and celebrating the qualities that have made these creatures embolic to the Saudi identity. Visitors, foreign and local alike, witness how the camel remains a cherished symbol of historical continuity and communal pride. Even today, the relationship between camel owner and camel is characterized by deep familiarity. Owners invest time and care in raising young camels, training them to understand vocal commands, subtle gestures, and shifts in posture. In turn, camels respond with calm obedience, guided by gentle encouragement rather than force. This patient repertoire, established over months and years, surpasses the realm of utility and enters one of profound trust and respect. Beyond daily practice, camels occupy a prominent place in Saudi cultural expression. Poetry, oral narratives, and prose celebrate the camel's fortitude and steadfastness. Extols these animals using their qualities as metaphors for core values such as honor, generosity, and courage. Thus, the camel is not merely an animal of the desert. It is a cultural touchstone that imparts shared ideas to succeeding generations. The camel's significance also endures in a practical sense. Camel milk, once critical for nourishment in harsh conditions, has attracted scientific interest for its health benefits, reflecting broader global appreciation for its importance. The FAO's studies highlight the role of camel milk and other products in improving community livelihoods and sustaining traditional pastoral systems. This ongoing reverence underscores the camel that remains integral to both Saudi heritage and present-day life. In accounts passed down through Saudi families, camels are linked to profound historical memory. Ancestors navigated deserts by starlight, each step measured and maintained by the steady gait of their camels. Economic survival, social reputation, and clan alliances often depended on a family's ability to maintain healthy and reliable herds. In these narratives, studied and recorded by scholars of oral traditions and ethnographies, the camel stands as a beacon of stability amid an unpredictable environment. Modern Saudi authorities and cultural advocates actively promote and protect camel heritages. Organizations sponsor breeding programs, research initiatives, and festivals that keep traditional knowledge alive. These efforts ensure that even as Saudi Arabia embraces global connectivity and technological advancement, it does not lose sight of the virtues embedded in the camel-human bond: resilience, adaptability, and loyalty, and even endurance. Ultimately, the unbreakable bond between camels and their owners in Saudi Arabia is more than a historical curiosity. It is the epitomizing a reciprocal relationship forged in adversity and nurtured by time and immortalized in cultural memory. In the face of sweeping change and rapid development, the camel remains an enduring symbol, a living testament to the values and traditions that continue to guide the kingdom's people and shape their understanding of who they are, where they come from, and what they cherish. In many regions of Saudi Arabia, the historic prominence of camels is further underscored by the role in the trade and pilgrimage. Along routes like Darb Zubaydah, which once linked Kufa in Iraq to Mecca in Saudi Arabia, camel caravans transported pilgrims, merchants, and scholars across hazardous stretches of the desert. The significance of such networks is recognized internationally as Darb Zubaydah and has been inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, underscoring the camel's critical function in facilitating cultural exchange and religious devotion. The cultural importance of camels in Saudi Arabia extends to the nation's intangible heritage, including traditional sports and community events. Camel racing, for instance, has evolved from a Bedouin pastime into a well-organized sport, reflecting not only a celebration of speed and stamina, but also the careful breeding and training practices that owners use to cultivate champion animals. Scholars examining Gulf traditions acknowledge that the camel racing events strengthen social ties, foster friendly competition amongst tribes, and highlight the enduring centrality of camels in Saudi identity. In a modern context, Saudi authorities actively promote research and initiatives that protect and sustain camel husbandry. The Saudi Ministry of Environment, Water, and Agriculture supports guidelines for maintaining healthy camel stocks, preserving traditional knowledge of veterinary practices, and ensuring that younger generations can continue to depend on camels for economic and cultural reasons. Such efforts confirm that even as technology modernizes agriculture and animal care, the Saudi commitment to preserving camels' place in society remains unwavering. Culinary traditions also bear witness to the camel's long-standing role in Saudi life. Camel meat and milk, once consumed primarily as staples in nomadic diets, have gained recognition for their nutritional qualities and cultural significance. Research published in the Emirates Journal of Food and Agriculture notes that camel meat prepared in traditional dishes provides essential proteins and micronutrients. This gastronomic aspect of camel culture reinforces the animal's multifaceted contribution to Saudi livelihoods and its integration into local food heritage. From ancient caravans and tribal alliances to modern racing festivals and ongoing preservation efforts, the camel's relevance in Saudi Arabia stands as a symbol of adaptability, resilience, and tradition. Today, government bodies like the Saudi Commission for Tourism and National Heritage work to document and promote camel-related customs, ensuring that visitors and citizens alike recognize their historical depth and contemporary value. Thus, the centuries-old bond between camels and their owners continues to guide cultural practice and community identity, shaping both the collective memory and the evolving future of the kingdom.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights on the Year of the Camel with Ola FM podcasts.
The sound of Arabia.